Hey everyone, in this guide we will learn how to easily get our first kills on Tormented Demons so that we can enjoy those sweet weapons. Apologies for the voice, I'm currently sick. Either that or I finally hit puberty in my 30s. Before we start, I just quickly wanted to say that while learning this, you will make mistakes and that's absolutely fine. After this short guide, I promise you'll be able to kill these easily with just a little bit of practice. You got this. The requirements for the Tormented Demons are to complete the Wall Guthic Sleeps quest, and it is recommended to have 80 attack, strength, and ranged, as we will be using a melee and range setup for this guide. Tormented Demons are found in the ancient Guthixian temple. To get here after the quest, you can use a games necklace to teleport to tiers of Guthics, then use a sapphire lantern on the sparkle balls to go down into the cavern. Run across here back into the temple the same as you've done during the quest. Once you're inside the temple, I would recommend going here. It's one mob spawn, but they respawn very fast and I find it less competitive to get a world. I would highly recommend doing this on a Slayer task, as they are slow kills and very good Slayer XP. You get over 1000 XP per kill. Look for a Greater Demon task. This will allow you to do Tormented Demons on task. This is an easy setup to get for an Ironman at this stage. You can pause the screen here to look over the items, as I'll have them listed on screen. All of these are very achievable in my opinion if you are at the stage to kill Tormented Demons. This is a very budget setup. If you do not have an atlatl, you can use a rune crossbow with diamond bolts, but I much prefer the atlatl and it's easy to get. Shameless plug here for my Moons Apparel guide in the description. If you don't have Arclight, you can also use the Archon Blade from the new Final Dawn quest. Just make sure it's set to stab. For our inventory, you're going to be wearing your range setup, and you're going to bring your Arclight, Dragon Defender, Fire Cape, Sapphire Lantern, a super attack, strength, and a ranging pot, 5 prayer pots, TP runes, alch runes, a games necklace, and fill the rest of your inventory with food. Here are some helpful settings to make the fights easier. So first, make sure that you've turned auto retaliate off. Make sure you have this setting enabled, control plus click to invert run mode. It is found in the settings controls tab. Make sure you have your true tile tagged on tile indicators plugin. Also make sure that you have NPC indicators turned on and click highlight true tile. Shift right click the demon and click tag Tormented Demon. This should show the tile he is on, which makes it easier to track if he is moving. For the first few kills, we are only going to cover the necessary mechanics, and then after we will add in some extras to make the kills more efficient. Tormented Demons are basically just a graphically prettier rock paper scissors. Tormented Demons will use an overhead prayer. Either protect from melee, range, or magic. This will swap every 150 damage they take, based on whatever was last to damage them. For example, if you melee them over the 150 damage threshold, they will now protect from melee. They can attack using any of the 3 combat styles, and they will swap after 10 attacks. Don't worry, you do not need to count these. They cannot use the same combat style twice in a row. This is what a demon's melee attack looks like. It swipes at you with its claws. This is what a demon's ranged attack looks like. It throws a spike at you. It looks like a bone. This is what a demon's magic attack looks like. It fires fireballs at you. When you see a demon, it will already have an overhead prayer on it. So let's pop our potions and get ready. We will cover the 3 different openings that we will use depending on what overhead the demon is using. If it is praying melee, we're going to range it while standing a few tiles away. If it moves towards us, we're going to protect melee. If it doesn't move towards us, we're going to pray either protect magic or protect range. And you have a 50-50 chance of being correct. I tend to pray magic as I feel like it hurts more, but it's up to you which one you choose. If it is praying range, we're going to melee it, take a few steps back after hitting it. And if it moves towards us, we're going to pray melee. If it stands still, we're going to pray either ranged or magic. If it is praying magic, I will show you a tip later in the video, but for now, range it. If it moves, protect melee. If it doesn't, either mage or range. Once you deal 150 damage, it will swap its protect prayer to the type of damage you are doing. Swap your weapon and cloak and keep hitting it. If possible, try stand away from the demon. Once the demon has done 10 attacks, it will root you, turn off your run for a second, and launch 2 fireballs at you. One will be in the tile you're standing, the other will be at a random tile around you. Control left click a tile at least 2 tiles away and it will cause you to sprint there and avoid the attack. It will then swap its combat style. It can only swap to one of the other 2 styles it was not previously using. So in total, there are 3 scenarios. 1. It was using melee, it will now swap to range or magic and you have a 50-50 chance to guess right again. This is the dice roll scenario. 2. It was using range, stand away from it, and if it moves, pray melee. If it doesn't move, pray magic, so you shouldn't take any damage. 3. It was using magic, stand away from it. If it moves, pray melee. If it doesn't move, pray range. You shouldn't take any damage here either. If I was learning this fight all over again, this is what I would prioritize. 1. I would focus on dodging his fireball and getting ready to prayer swap. 2. I would then try to think of what 2 combat styles you can use next so that you can swap prayers quicker when it happens. And 3. Lastly, make sure you're using the correct weapon to damage. This is honestly the least important part. The most important is making sure you're not taking lots of damage so you can learn the rhythm of the fight. This is all you need to know to kill the Tormented Demons. I would suggest practicing a few kills using only these very basic mechanics to get comfortable with the fight before trying the more advanced mechanics used later in the video, which will speed up your kills. I have also linked the narrated kill in the description if you want to watch me talk through a full kill beforehand, which I think will be super helpful. There will be 1 kill with only the basic mechanics and 1 with the more advanced mechanics. If you find it useful, please let me know and I'll do this for more guides in the future. There are 2 more advanced mechanics that are both quite easy to do, so let's get into them. Number 1, the punish mechanic. For this, you'll need to bring your slowest melee or range weapon. I'll be bringing my Obby Maul, for example. When the demon casts his Root and Fireball spell, he will drop a shield, which causes the next attack to do bonus damage based on the speed of your weapon. The slower, the better. Once you dodge the fireballs, equip your slow weapon, hit the demon once, and then swap back to your regular weapon. You will bonk him for big damage. Number 2 is what I call the Prey Magic Bait. As an Ironman, my melee damage is a lot better than my ranged, as I can use Arc Light and my gear's not very good. One way that I can speed up kills is if the demon starts with Prey Magic, I will melee the demon until he's just above 450 health. Then I will swap to ranged to damage him over that 150 Prey swap threshold, which means that he'll start protecting against range, and then I'll swap back to my melee gear. This basically means that I get a double melee phase, which means I kill him a lot faster. And lastly, this is more of a tip than a mechanic, but try to think of your positioning. If you or the demon are not meleeing each other, try to make sure that you've got a few tiles distance between you and it, so that you have more time to see if it moves after its ability. Also make sure that you have 2 tiles available in a certain direction so that you can dodge his attacks easier. Try not to stand beside walls as it will make it more difficult. And that is all you need to know to get started on your synapse grind. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my other guides on my channel. It really helps me out. I'm trying to create beginner guides for everything in OSRS, so if you want to see a certain guide, comment it down below. I also have a Patreon available if you'd like to help support me, but just watching my content is enough. The link is in the description. Take care of yourselves, folks, and see you in the next one.